This week on Channel 8 News, we'll take a look at some homecoming festivities, the Lighthouse Club, and more. Your Channel 8 News starts right now. Thank you for tuning in to Channel 8 News. I'm Courtney Rowe. Even though football is not in season on campus, that didn't stop the campus from celebrating their 2020 homecoming. Kirsten Stokes has more on the homecoming royalty.
Homecoming Week at Northwest Missouri State University is a week-long celebration featuring athletic events, entertainment, and plenty of opportunities for everyone to show their Bearcat spirit. Northwest welcomes all students, alumni, family and friends, faculty and staff, and members of the community for the week-long events. Now, although things look a little bit different, one thing remains, and that is the Northwest Homecoming Court. There are 5 nominations for Homecoming Queen and 5 nominations for Homecoming King. Here are the 5 nominations for Homecoming Queen 2020. Next, the 5 nominations for Homecoming King 2020. So don't miss out. Even though things are different, have fun and make the most of each moment. I'm Kirsten Stokes reporting on Homecoming 2020.
Thanks, Kirsten. Festivities were held all week, including the traditional canned art competition and walkout day. That was followed by the parade going a new route. Instead of marching down 4th Street, the route went throughout campus, containing around 40 parade entries. This is a big decrease from last year due to the restrictions required to participate. Brooke Ingram has more on the canned art competition.
Homecoming looks a little different this year here at Northwest without its typical citywide parade, but Canned Art was still able to make its annual appearance right here on the 3rd floor of the Union. Several Canned Art heads are here to tell us a little bit about their process in making these sculptures.
Yeah, so we have Bobby Bearcat in an astronaut suit on the moon. Our theme was space for homecoming, and so we just thought outer space and an astronaut, so we just made Bobby the astronaut.
So ours is like the solar system, so basically we just did all the planets around the sun, and then we did Bobby on top of the sun. And then I think we called it like Bobby, our world revolves around Bobby or something like that. So yeah, we just like originally our like first idea like got denied, so then they gave us the idea to do the solar system, and we just like thought that that was a good idea, so we just kind of ran with it.
Yeah, so each year we have a set of bylaws, and this year, since COVID happened, our bylaws weren't really existent, so what we like ran off was the minimum was 150 cans. It's got to fit in the 4x4, and it can't be taller than 4 feet. The cans had to be wrapped in construction paper. Just everything had to be covered. It took us, I think we started working on it Thursday and Friday, so 5 or 6 hours, and then just like building it took like 3 or 4 hours.
So it's in the 3rd floor of the Union, and to vote you just put your cans like in the little buckets, and it's for popular vote, so just bring cans and whoever has the most wins.
Learning about Canned Art has made me excited to see what other homecoming festivities will happen this year. Good luck to all the organizations that participated in this Canned Art contest. This has been Brooke Ingram reporting for KNWT Channel 8.
Thanks, Brooke. When we come back, we'll take a look at some more news and events, so don't go away. Welcome back to Channel 8 News. I'm Courtney Rowe. The deadline to vote in Missouri was last week. Colby Holtman went around campus to see how students felt about the 2020 presidential election.
The 2020 presidential election only a few weeks away, citizens across the nation have been keeping up with recent poll numbers after watching the first presidential debate, which shocked viewers across the nation. I decided to go around the city of Maryville to get people's input on where they stand with this election. After watching the first presidential debate, what is your opinion on the election now at this point?
I've started looking into Canadian residency.
Oh, really?
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, Sarah, I haven't, but also, it's, you know, it is what it is. We've got to make a decision as a country of the lesser two evils. Are we shooting ourselves in the heart? Are we shooting ourselves in the foot?
Interesting point. Never really thought of it that way.
And I am going to be choosing to shoot myself in the foot this election, because I don't think we can take another 4 years of heart failure.
Aside from these viewpoints, I conducted a survey of 40 people to figure out who they were planning on voting for this election. And to my surprise, 45% of these people were voting for Trump. Meanwhile, 37.5% are rooting for Biden, and 17.5% still remain undecided. Now, with the poll numbers changing every single day, will Biden be elected our new president, or will Trump still remain in office? For stories that matter to you, I'm Colby Holman with Channel 8 News, reporting from the Maryville City Square. Back to you, Courtney.
Thanks, Colby. More than 350,000 cases of COVID in one day. That was Friday, and the World Health Organization said it was the highest global number of daily COVID-19 cases since the pandemic began. Health experts say it's being fueled by a second wave in Europe. But as Britt Conway reports, doctors right here at home are worried that we're headed for our own peak.
We're quite fearful for what we are heading into and what we're starting to see in our hospitals.
It's already happening in Europe, a second wave of COVID-19. Dr. Megan Ranney is an ER doctor with Brown University. She says doctors all over the country are starting to see more severe cases.
We are all deeply afraid that this is the beginning of that dreaded second wave.
The warning comes a day after health officials reported the highest number of new COVID-19 cases in a day in almost 2 months.
We did see those spikes in numbers that were largely younger people going back to college, but what we're seeing now is that it's starting to spread within the community.
Coronavirus response coordinator Dr. Deborah Burks is saying the same thing.
Community spread is now occurring with small gatherings day after day in households and families and friends.
And an updated coronavirus projection model says the U.S. could see 395,000 deaths by February 1st. Quite different than what the president is projecting.
It's going to disappear. It is disappearing, and vaccines are going to help, and the therapeutics.
That is false. We have no proven miracle cure. There are some treatments. Regeneron may be one of them, but we don't have enough data yet.
Both doctors say until we do, it's up to us.
The only thing we have right now is prevention.
The only thing that will prevent the next wave is us.
I'm Britt Conway, reporting.
When we come back, we'll take a look at some more news and events. So don't go away. Welcome back to Channel 8 News. I'm Courtney Rowe. Instagram says it's making a change to address online bullying. Tuesday, the social media platform announced it is testing automatically hiding potentially offensive comments. The existing systems will look specifically for bullying and/or harassing language. The comments would then be hidden, similar to those that are pulled after being reported. Users can click on View Hidden Comments to see the remarks. Instagram also warns that people who continuously post offensive comments could be at risk of having their accounts deleted. The Lighthouse is a club that meets every Thursday. Craig McMullen has the story.
Here at Northwest, there is an organization called the Lighthouse. They're a group of students striving to follow the Lord of Jesus Christ and spread His glory on campus. Jason, who is a pastor at the Lighthouse and leads the real-life worships, explained about what the Lighthouse is and what life groups are.
Yeah, the Lighthouse is a college ministry. We are a ministry of 20 or so local area Baptist churches. Our ministry actually was started in 1936. It was originally called the Baptist Student Union, and a few years ago, we changed the name for the Lighthouse. We're the Lighthouse in Northwest. Our Thursday night gathering is called Real Life because that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to explore as a big group, what does it mean to follow Jesus? And our smaller groups are honestly a lot more of the same, but in a much more conversational environment.
Brady, who is a student at Northwest and a life group leader, talked about why students should join the Lighthouse.
Lighthouse is the best place. If you want a community, a good friend group that'll build you up and make you a better person, the Lighthouse is the place. I think there's no other place that loves you the way that the Lighthouse does in a Christian manner and raises up good leaders. So if you really want to go somewhere and be built up and become a great leader, yeah, the Lighthouse is the place to go, and I really encourage that.
Real life worship is on Thursday nights, and the life groups meet in the evenings once a week. You can go to their website for more information, and you can also go to their Facebook and Instagram for more information. This has been Craig McMullen reporting for Channel 8 News.
I will rejoice, I will declare, God is my victory, He is.
Thanks, Craig. On Tuesday, October 13th in the Ron Houston Center, SAC will be presenting a speaker. Jim Obergefell, the plaintiff in the Supreme Court case which legalized gay marriage in the United States, will speak with Northwest students about his struggle for equality. Audience members will have the opportunity to ask questions and meet with Mr. Obergefell after the speech. Tickets will need to be reserved as there is a limited number of in-person spots available. To reserve a ticket, please visit University Tickets and proceed from there. On Thursday, October 15th, the Wellness Services will be conducting a flu clinic in Meeting Room B of the Student Union from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. Participants should wear a short-sleeved shirt. Social distancing will be practiced, and individuals should not attend if they have experienced flu-like symptoms during the previous 48 hours. Individuals who are in isolation or quarantine may not attend the clinic. Well, that's all the time we have for Channel 8 News. For stories that matter to you, catch Channel 8 News every Monday through Thursday at 6:15 p.m. right here on KNWT Channel 8. From all of us here at Channel 8 News, I'm Courtney Rowe, and have a great night.